Okay, well, I guess there's a good reason for you hiding in my camera bag. All right, well, hey, let's get with the program, eh? Okay, listen, today I've come out and I've come to a place called Mermaid Grotto, I believe. It is a place that is popular for the civilian population of Okinawa to come for the weekend. It's very close to the ocean. I think I've been here once before, so almost new experience for me here. I've never shot photography here, so off ski. This area has been deemed hazardous. Water conditions here are unpredictable and at times life-threatening. It's recommended that you conduct your water-related activities at a safer location. Awesome. Anyway, let's see where we go from here. Now we have to watch out in some of these areas because there are actually 3 very venomous species of snakes in Okinawa. They're collectively known as the habu. It's a pit viper and they live in places just like this. Yay! Awesome. Well, we've got a bit of cloud coming in, a bit of cloud rolling in. Here is the beach. Awesome. Let's go look for somewhere to shoot. Right, well this is awesome. I found a place here, but before I go into the imaging, what I just want to do is I want to reiterate what that sign said at the top of the beach there. I come here on my own, under my own risk. I don't suggest that people follow or do what I do. Okay, they have to assess and do their own due diligence for their own safety. Because I do what I do doesn't mean that everybody can do the same thing. Okay, I'm no Superman. But I've taken the risk, I've assessed it, and I believe that I'm able to do and come to areas to take the images that I take. Okay, so less of the boring stuff. I found an awesome composition. Just down here in this archway, you've got this kind of like a shelf of rock, okay? And as the tide's coming in, it's washing up over that. It's not high enough yet for the water to completely cover it, but with a slow shutter, that is going to look absolutely stunning. Okay, so the first obstacle, as with anything, getting into a location is always the kicker. Now you've got to be really careful if you come down here. What I strongly suggest, okay, and this isn't a plug, felt bottom booties, really thick, because look at this. Look at these rocks. These rocks are absolutely razor sharp, okay? So if you are going to come to an area like this, I cannot reiterate enough, look at these booties. I think they're about 20 bucks at the BX in Cadena. I strongly suggest to anybody who wants to follow in these footsteps, get these boots. First thing with any imaging is assessment, okay? You got to get in and you got to check and see what the conditions are. You got to check the shot and you got to see if it's going to work. I think this is going to be absolutely awesome, and it might even be a sunset shot. Look at this. I think that is going to look absolutely awesome with a super wide lens, which I just happen to have in my bag. Now the main thing here is this shoulder. You can see every now and again that the bigger waves that come in, they splash quite hard on this area here. And it's best to just sit back and watch and see what happens. Where does the flash come? I mean, the water coming through here is awesome, but I'm not going to sacrifice any of my gear almost fatally in order to get a shot. So if you see a big wave like this one just come in, check and see where it goes. Where does the splash go? Where is the main force of water going? I can see over here that there isn't a lot of splash coming here. The maximum splash is around about this kind of area. Let's wait and see just what this wave here does, because it looks like this one right here. See, that's a nice sweat. That was more of a swell wave. If you get one that slams and splashes, that gives you more of an idea of the potential damage that the water can do to your gear here and where you can set your safe area, okay? I seem to believe that my safe area is going to be around about here. So pretty much just in front of where you are now, but just enough to be able to get the details underneath the archway and this water here, okay? So let's set this up. This is actually going to be my first shot of the day. I've got another shot planned just along the coastline. Okay, the other problem when you don't really have too much space and you've got a wet floor is just being extra careful when you're getting your gear sorted, okay? This is not going to be the sunset shot, okay? This is just going to be a nice slow shutter. The amount of water that's coming in here, I would imagine that we'd be able to do probably about a 30-second shutter and job will be done. We're going to get nice motion coming over this shoulder, and I think within about 20 minutes, 30 minutes anyway, the water's going to be over this shoulder. So let's make the most of it now and get the shot and get dry. Get this one sorted. There was a filter holder, there is now a lens cap holder. Okay, first off, let me just get my rad filter in place. That goes in the outer of the two slots. Turn my camera on, manual, ISO 100. Okay, good to go. We just have a look at where we are. Now the great thing about the IRIX lens is if you look here, I've got a little locking ring, so I can lock the lens in place when I've set my focus. I'm on infinity, we are good to go. So I'm just going to drop in my ND1000 and we should be good. F11, ISO 100, see what we get. Woo! Oh dear. As you can see, things are starting to get just a little bit hairy, so let's hurry up and get this shot. These waves are starting to push in pretty hard. First off, I'm going to try 20 seconds. This is looking pretty spectacular if I don't have any drops on my lens. I think it's going to be well, it looks like we might have a break in the clouds. Look at this. We may get one chance at trying this. We've got a little bit of sunshine on the horizon. Let's get it sorted. Let's get set up. Let's crack on. ND1000. Soft grad. Get the grad in the outside slot. Check composition. Yeah, it's okay. Aperture priority. 8. That gives us 1/4 of a second at ISO 100. Okay, 1/4 of a second, ISO 100. Let's go to bulb. Oh, the sky is lighting up, man. Look at that! You can't get worse than that. I just cut short that second exposure to 4 minutes. Absolutely mind-blowing. Such a beautiful image. Sometimes you get a little voice in your head and it just says, hold on, hold on, hold on. And that's what happened. I realised what the 2-minute exposure looked like. I came up to 4 minutes on the other exposure, on the second exposure, and I was like, it might be enough. Luckily, I interrupted the exposure at 4 minutes. Perfect. The lights dropped a little bit, the colours in the sky have gone absolutely mental. So I've got another exposure running. 5 minutes, I'm going to let it go its full course because the light has dropped a bit. I've got a soft grad on there, 3-stop grad. Some of these waves are getting a little bit splashy, so I'm hoping, like that one, I'm hoping they're not going to damage or get onto the filter, but we'll just have to wait and see. When it dies down a little bit, I'll just get my bag out of the way. Let me just check the filter. No, okay, we're good to go. But that was a heck of a splash. Ten seconds. This is one crazy scene right here. Oh my god. That is just crazy. Oh my god. Yeah! That's... It's a shot that makes life worth living, man. Absolutely stunning. Such a fantastic day. I can't top it off. I'll see you next time. I don't know where I'm going. I don't really care, because if I can keep getting images like that, I will be one happy, happy man. Cheers guys, take care, and happy snapping.